Hey guys, so for the past couple of days I've been having a look at the Xiaomi Mi4c, which is a phone that I wanted to get in to check out basically how it was, because quite a lot of people have been saying that it's a pretty nice phone here for the price. For under 200 quid you're getting a Snapdragon 808, 3 gigs of RAM or 2 gigs of RAM based upon the advanced edition or the standard edition. I did get the advanced edition here, and I've been comparing against the Nexus 5X actually to see how it compares, which has very similar kind of specs as well. And I have to say, I'm very impressed here with Xiaomi once again. You know, Xiaomi, one of my favourite manufacturers when it comes to the low end. But basically we can just do a quick little review here of the Mi4c, which, as you know, I do have the Mi4i, which is a good phone in itself. A little bit slow, but you know, it's very good nevertheless. Also we do have the big one, the Redmi Note 2, which is also very good Xiaomi here. Similar type of build quality on a bigger scale. The Mi4c is 5 inches here, coming with a full HD display. In the box you're getting a fast charger, which is basically type C, so that tech is integrated in there. I think you're getting 3000 odd mAh battery as well, 32 gigs internal storage for the advanced edition. There is a slightly cheaper edition which comes with 2 gigs of RAM. But I'd probably just go for the advanced edition if you want like the best experience here. In terms of the software you get out of the box, it's going to be probably a bit variable based upon where you buy it from. Most likely the reseller is going to put their like the ROM on that they see, the first one that they see. I have actually installed I think the latest Mi4c build here. So if we go to the About phone, you can see we're getting the specs here, so you can see everything, and also the version 7.0.11.0, which is based on Android 5.1.1. And let's just start off here with the good things about the device. Now, this device is a lightning fast device. You know, you don't really see the Snapdragon 808 in many devices like in the budget category, and you certainly notice like the speed here of this device. Going in and out of stuff is very nice and slick affair here, just as slick as what you'd get on like the Nexus 5X, as well as your stock kind of Android devices. One of my big complaints with the Mi4i was like the sluggishness of the operating system, which I think has been improved a little bit now, but nevertheless, you know, it comes with a Snapdragon 615, the Mi4i. It did heat up as well quite a little bit. So the processor here is beast in the Mi4c, easily as fast as what you're getting in the Nexus 5X, even though it's running obviously the Xiaomi skin here. The Xiaomi skin takes some getting used to. You know, it's a little bit different from your stock Android, but it's certainly become very attractive here when it comes to the user interface. You can see we get access to the quick settings here, and your notifications come down here as well. If we go to the lock screen, you can see we get access to the camera quite quickly. If we just go down here, swipe left, that's it. So you can get access to your camera there. But in terms of the actual user interface, you know, classic Xiaomi here, very nice and fluid. Really, you know, I've not had any issues with lags or anything. Constantly have like about 2 gigs free here, you can see, so it doesn't really use much up in terms of the operating system. The screen as well is absolutely beautiful here. You can see we're getting full HD IPS LCD, and it really pops, you know, like a traditional Xiaomi display. I didn't really get that effect on the the Redmi Note 2, which has a good display, but to me it just looks a little bit more boring in comparison. If you have a look at the settings here, so if we go to here, you can see, you know, the colours just don't really pop as much as on the Mi4c here. That's probably because of, you know, it's a bigger display on the Redmi Note 2, so maybe they had to cut some corners there. But you can see we do get some like options here to change the actual contrast of the display. You can see we can have it on cool, you can have it on warm as well, so quite a bit of customization here, which is nice. I've put the increased contrast on as well, but you can also put it on the automatic for a bit more muted colours. So really loving the pastel kind of Xiaomi screen here on the Mi4c. It's carried across the Mi4i screen very nicely. For the camera, I think we're getting the IMX 258, but don't quote me on that. I think I did read that on one of the reviews that I saw, and that's quite a recent Sony sensor camera, and you can see we're getting the typical very nice user interface here that we know and love from Xiaomi. So basically you can access your settings swiping right like that. You get access to quite a lot of different settings here: panorama, beautify, etc. And also if we go into more settings, you can actually choose the camera frame. Like if you like your iPhone shots, you can do 4:3. You can choose a different picture quality. It is 13 megapixels, so it should be enough for the quality. No 4K recording, unfortunately, though, which would have been nice at this price point, but nevertheless, you know, I don't expect everything here. If you go to the video settings, you can see we do get time lapse, as well as some other settings like here, focus mode, which is nice. I have taken a few shots with the camera, not done a full camera test yet, but just a few, you know, around the house here just to check it out, and it seems to be quite good. You can see these low light shots here clearly make out the bananas, as well as my living room here. One out of the car, you can see very nice detailed picture here. So the camera is certainly looking like a very strong one here, you know, very decent in practically all the situations that I've actually tested in so far. But obviously I will be doing some more tests on it to see how it compares, so do stay tuned for that. Now, I have been using this as a daily driver actually today, in terms of checking out the battery, and the actual ROM which it came with, I don't think it had the best battery life, so I've since updated the ROM, as I said, to the latest one. So I'm probably going to do another test of the battery life with this new ROM. With the old ROM, I was only getting about 3 to 4 hours screen on time, which I thought was, you know, very low for a 3000 mAh battery here. But you know, if you've got any questions or anything, or want me to do anything with this, you know, do let me know. So far it's looking like a very nice Nexus 5X alternative here. Obviously you're not getting your marshmallow fingerprint scanner or anything like that, but you are getting more RAM, you know, you're getting more internal storage, it's cheaper. You know, there's a lot of advantages here really with this nice little device, and I'll definitely be looking into it a little bit further. But yeah, just a quick little review here of the Xiaomi Mi4c. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.